This shit is stupid. They're about to storm the Capitol to hold a protest for the motherfuckers that got arrested for storming the Capitol. Welcome back to We Gonna Talk About This News. Real news for real motherfuckers. What y'all don't realize is, actually, you know what? I think everybody at this point does realize that the government is literally formed to fuck you. And the only thing they argue about is whose turn it is to fuck you and how they're going to fuck you. Either way, we're fucked. If you don't like the way I explain it or the language that I use, freedom of speech, bitch. And this video's only gonna get worse. I'd like to remind everybody that I am a bipartisan news outlet, and I'm about to have very harsh critiques on both sides. Start off with the Republicans that just kick in the door and take some ass. They don't give a fuck about nothing, and they have no problem telling you that they're coming to fuck.
The state of Georgia has just overnight passed a new law that really attacks a key tenet of American democracy, that is, the right to vote for everyone equally. Critics say a series of new voting restrictions just passed into law and signed by the governor in the battleground state are a clear attempt, they say, to suppress ballot access. Republicans say otherwise. Here is what it does. It limits the use of ballot drop boxes to only being inside early voting locations and only there and open during voting hours. It imposes new voter ID requirements for absentee ballots. It grants state officials the ability to replace local election officials. And it makes it a crime, a misdemeanor, to just give someone waiting in line to vote.
I'll finish that part for you. Water. It's illegal to give somebody in line to vote water. The shit that covers 2/3 of our planet. Water. You know what happened when somebody knocked on the door of the governor when they were signing the bill in secret?
You said you give her one more time, like you're gonna do something. Are you serious?
No, you are not. Represent.
She says, oh, she shouldn't have been there knocking. She's a lawmaker in Georgia. Like I said, they give zero fucks about you. You're not even people to them. Democrats are more like abusive spouses who beat the hell out of you, but say they do it for love. And every time you try to say we're leaving, they say, and who's gonna take you? Don't nobody else give a fuck about you. You ain't never gonna be shit without me. That's the Democrat.
Position to battle this Delta variant. That's why the actions I proposed on vaccines last week are so critical. From requiring federal workers to get vaccinated, requiring healthcare workers to be vaccinated, requiring employers. Wall Street firms have analyzed the impact of these plans, and they're projecting that these new requirements will help 12 million more Americans get vaccinated. The data shows that the overwhelming majority of Americans agree with my proposal.
I think his lie was so outlandish that he had to catch himself with a cough after he said it so he didn't laugh. And somebody explain to me what Wall Street has to do with this at all. In conclusion, this metaphoric double penetration will continue until we can come out with more parties to combat this two-party system. 3 or 4 or 5 should do it. That way, all of our interests are represented in the collective, and nobody gets hung up on who's fucking first. This has been another episode of We Gonna Talk About This News. Real news for real motherfuckers. Fuck out of here.
Money right is over with that old shit. Tunnel vision focus just to get the cash rolling. I say fuck all that talking shit. I'ma have to show them. I know that.